Hi, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation. We've been putting in some strong foundations for the past couple of years, and we're now increasing our liquidity, our income, our treasury, um, to enhance the liquidity and value of our currency for the benefit of all members. We should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And Facebook is where I'll be heading in a moment to make sure that things are working as they should be. But we do have Lewis in from Portugal in YouTube saying hi to everybody. So let me amble over to Facebook. Have I got my... Yes, I've turned my speakers off. And I'll be looking for the group We Share Abundance Publicly. And then I will be looking for the 15th of November. If I click, should get the comments. We do. And we've got Kingsley in from Manchester, UK. We've got Norman from Doncaster, UK. And Kingsley's letting me know I'm coming through loud and clear. Thanks very much, Kingsley. Right. We're going to get started pretty much straight away with a short prayer to help us find the path to happiness. Happiness you can't buy. I'm talking about true, long-lasting happiness that stops you searching for things all the time. You know, I want more of something and I don't know what it is. It's that happiness that you're missing inside, that internal joy. Not only comes from loving service to others. The great thing about that is once you make loving service to others your goal, your way of life, everything else that you want in life will just happen for you. It'll just be attracted to you and it will come to you. And that's what our little prayer is about. We also will be following that with a little affirmation because we are a non-separatist organization. What does that mean? It means we don't pigeonhole people. We don't separate them into different um, categories because of their age or weight or height or language or color or creed or anything else. We just see everybody as a human being, and we recognize that every human being is unique and has something unique to offer our community, and therefore is of equal value to every other member of our community. So that's what non-separatist is. It just means we just see everybody as part of a big family of humanity, all deserving of equal recognition and treatment and love. Okay. So let's get started with that little prayer, and then we'll get on to that affirmation, and then I'll give you the updates, and then you can all go about your own business. Okay. So here we go. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, that through that love each member may find the joy of service, and through service bless each member, that they attract true happiness and everything they want and need in life. Amen. Okay, and a little affirmation. We are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay. Right. What are we up to? Development-wise, we are progressing with the exchange page. I'm hoping that it should be completed tomorrow. It's too late for me to get an update on that from Govind, who is doing it. but he's been liaising with Devyani, and they've been working on it together. She's not been doing so much on it, but advising and pointing out and telling him where things are and so on. So hopefully between them they'll get that sorted tomorrow. Devyani's also been working on the find her. Let me find her update just a minute. Okay. Yeah, she's been working generally on the 777 plan, particularly on the pre-launch page. And with all the bits and pieces I want on there, I want it to be able to display the people that you've introduced so that you know who they are, what levels they have bought, so that if they, you might be level 3 and you might introduce somebody that's coming at level 6. You want to know that because you can get up to that level 6 and you'll be at level 6 and you'll get your money back, won't you? So you need to know these things. So all this sort of information will be on the page, and there will be emails going out to people when somebody increases, upgrades more, so that you've got a chance of doing that before we launch, so that you can get yourself in the best possible position. Because of these extra tasks that I've put on to the creation of the page, which when I first told her about it, she said, "Oh yeah, if it's just this, we can do that in a couple of days." It's now to 4 or 5 days, but it will be worth the wait. It will be available next week, and it will tide us over until we get all the other programming for that. We've been discussing that, and getting that sorted out today, as well as the exchange. Um, and I've been speaking. I can't speak with him technically, but letting him know exactly what we want. So that's the development side. ROI tips I've not heard from. I did mean to chase them, and I haven't done, so I will do it when I finish here. So we'll get that chased up. We've got to get that started. I don't know why they're doing it now. We will get going. In addition to those things, I have been, probably getting up to date a little bit with affiliate marketing again. And at the moment, I'm building the follow-up email sequence. I'm hoping I can get it all done. Where are we? Wednesday. Yeah, I'm hoping we can get it all. I can get it all done. Start doing some test marketing by weekend. I'm also looking for the best plans to promote, and I'm not looking at the ones that make the most money, which is what most people do. What I'm looking for are plans that offer the best support and hopes of success for others. So that's what I'm looking at. Obviously, our 777 plan falls into that category, and it will be one of the things that I will be promoting as an affiliate, which will also, I mean, at the moment, I do get people joining anyway, but it's not just happens because I get these posts done on Facebook for people's birthdays and things. Um, there's no definite effort by me at the moment to get people into our plans. But that plan is so powerful, and it will help people, that it will be one of the things I will be promoting as an affiliate, and it will have income, the affiliate income, obviously, and all the affiliate income will give us a bit of breathing space we've that we need while we get sorted out on the cash flow that we've been deprived of from various third-party plans. Okay, but there are other plans out there, a couple that I'm looking at, which seem to offer really, really good support for people. Support doesn't mean you're going to succeed. People that succeed with or without support, but support can make it a lot better, a lot easier. Um, and I did mention to you the other day about conversion rates. I want to pick things that I believe we can put systems in that will get good conversion rates for people. Because what happens to most people is they join something and they think they're doing the right thing because it's what everybody tells them to do, is to go and get traffic and send it to the sales page, or to go and build a splash page and send traffic to the splash page and get them into the list and then to the sales page. And of course, if you've tried it, you know it doesn't work spectacularly well. You know, you spend $100 on advertising and you make 20 or $30 in commissions. And so you say, this isn't working, and you stop doing it. So what's the answer? The answer is you've got to improve the conversion ratio, because if you were spending $100 and making $105 even, then you'd be happy with that. You continue to do it. You're building your email list, you're making a small profit, and you scale it up. Say, okay, I'm not making $5 on every $100. I'm building my email list, and I with the things and optimization, I can maybe get it up to making a little bit more, and the more I spend, the more I'll make. Once you're into a profit situation, life becomes a lot easier. But 95% probably of affiliate marketers don't get into a profit situation. Um, and, uh, and that's it skews the statistics because um, companies, you know, take ClickBank for example, they'll show you a gravity score for their products. That shows how many affiliates are making sales. And you know, you might have a gravity that gives you the impression that there's 1,000 affiliates and they're all doing really well out of it. But in effect, you know, out of those 1,000 affiliates, there's probably half a dozen that are doing really well out of it, and the others are in that situation where they've had a go at it and they've either made little or nothing out of it, maybe made one sale, but spent a lot more and gone on to something else. And so I want to make sure that what I'm going to say we, I mean, it is just me, I suppose, but it is on behalf of us. Um, what we are promoting is going to help people to be successful. You can never guarantee anybody's success because you don't know what they're going to do. The only way that you can guarantee success is by having a system, something like the 777 plan. And even then, if somebody isn't going to do anything, you know that they're not going to lose money, but you can't say, okay, you're going to make this much in this much time. You can just say, okay, if just sit around, wait, and eventually you will be in profit. How much doesn't nobody can say. Nobody can say in any uh, plan how much somebody will make in a situation like that. But anybody that is intending to do a little bit, then we want to be able to help. I want to be promoting stuff that is going to give them the best possible chance of succeeding. Okay, so I've been on a lot of research and stuff there, and also, as I say, setting up follow-up emails. Uh, I'm breaking a product down into pieces so that I can do it in the follow-up emails as a gift. Um, so that pretty much covers where we're up to. I see we've got Michael in from Bahamas. I'm now in the Atomic Wallet, and now I'm seeing the word pending concerning the second stake wallet. So you recommended I switch to a Binance wallet? No, I don't recommend anything, Michael. We can't pay out because Binance have frozen our accounts, which is what I've been talking about for certainly weeks, maybe even months. Um, so we have a cash flow difficulty. And it was also sent out in a message that went into everybody's inbox with the road plan. It was mentioned in there, and that was that we couldn't do anything with staking until we get some cash released and we'll get some new income. And is that is what I've been talking about on this affiliate marketing. Okay, so it doesn't make any difference what wallet you've got. It's not going to help. It will still be pending. Okay, until we get some cash released from somewhere. Okay, let's have a look in the app as well. Um, um, I got to show this. Rualo from YouTube. Eres una pache orange frowning. Says I'm an orange face frowning person. Okay. I'm sorry if I'm frowning. Uh, so there we are. I'm just having a look to see if we've got anything sensible here that are questions that I can answer. Oh, we got Deborah in on YouTube. Lovely to see you, Deborah. We've been missing you. So she's in from, I was going to say West Palm Beach, that's somebody else. Deborah's in from Southern Alabama, USA, on YouTube. Okay. So, that is that is that. There's no questions there. Get back into here, and there's no questions there. I do have some numbers for you. It just shows that I don't know an awful lot because I said today, with it being the 15th and halfway through, we'll see. It is the 15th, yeah. We will see a big increase in the active members. So what do I know? Nothing, because we don't. Um, we had a net decrease of 13 in our registered members to 40,607. We did have an increase in our active members, but it's only 12 to 3,941. And we had one new email verified member in Multiply Visa. Nobody knew about advertising. The bonus pool went up by $1 to 10,270 from the revenue share that you get from logging in to Multiply Visa. Michael says, "Okay, thanks. I'll keep the faith." Thank you, Michael. We'll get everything sorted out as soon as we can. Any update on the gaming opportunity? It's not, I know what you mean. Anyway, it's not really the gaming opportunity, but Fun Miracles, the game site. No. As soon as we get some free development time and a little bit of time, we will get things going on there. We do have people that are offering things to us, and I've been looking at various options because we're one of the problems with that trivia idea, which is a good idea, is that most trivia sites get um, not hacked, is it? It's people use bots to answer the questions, and so it makes the playing field unfair for the people that we want to be helping and getting to win some cash. We don't want people just saying, "Okay, there's plenty of money here. I'll go buy a bot," which will beat everybody, and so I'll make a lot of money. That isn't what we intend. Um, there are other options, but we've got to be careful because if it's not a game of skill, if it's not a game of skill, we need a gaming license, and the gaming license uh, is expensive. Let's put it that way. For our level, it would be initially into like $5,000 as a minimum. And the application fee, which is non-refundable, is okay. That's only it's about $400, I think, 300 and something dollars. It's pushing towards $400. And then there's no guarantee that you get a license once you've applied. But if you do get a license, they start at around about 5 grand. And the more money that you are involved in turning over, they can go up to huge amounts. So if it's a game of skill, then there is no requirement for um, the gaming license because it's not betting, it's a skill thing. One of the things that's been suggested is something like Spot the Ball. I don't know what you've probably seen these, um, where they show a still of a sporting game, and you've got to put a cross where you think the centre of the ball is, because they take the ball out of the picture. Whoever gets nearest wins, and that is considered a game of skill. I think as much luck as anything else, but there you go. The gaming people consider it a game of skill. Um, so there are options like that that we can go to, which would probably, um, a bot could say, okay, well, it could be here or here or here, or they could, but they're not going to really know where the ball is. Um, and so we are looking at options for it, Larry, but um, it is a bit difficult, but we will be onto it in a big way once we get the 777 plan and or the ROI tips campaign sorted out and running. It is our next priority. Um, and there are lots of reasons why it is our priority, but the main one is because potentially the income that we will get from that site is far greater than anything else. Um, and that can only benefit all the members, not just the people that have got shares in there. The people that have got shares are going to be making huge amounts of money once we get it up and running and get into it and it starts growing virally, which it will. But it will also produce large sums for We Share Abundance. So it is important to get it going, but there's lots of things we've got on the plate as well. Part of the 777 plan, I have to get that more working a bit more. At the moment, it's loaded up, but it's not got any products in. Um, so we have to get that sorted out. Um, it's in hand, but it's not been done yet. Um, there is a lot happening, and unfortunately, it always seems to be slow, but we are getting there. It is progress all the time, and we will do well uh, with everything that we have going forward, but it's just getting it all working. One of the things that we have at the moment, I mean, it's really just a bit of fun, but it would be lovely to make a profit and give some money to charity from it, and that is our raffle. But I don't think we've sold many tickets so far this month, even though we've got $150 prize. You know, you can get $1 ticket and possibly win $150. And let me see if I can see how many tickets we sold. But I did have a look, and it was only about 40 tickets or something like that. The last time I looked, let me see if we can. Can't even find. Oh, here it is. Current ticket status. Well, it's gone up a little bit. 59. We've sold 59, but there are 600 up for grabs. So we've only sold 10% of the tickets at the moment. So get your ticket selling hats on if you can. Um, somebody's got to win it, and hopefully it'll be somebody that is on the live events. Um, we've had two winners of one of 100, one of $103.50 so far. $150 this Sunday. Um, let's see if we can sell some more tickets, because if we're not breaking even after you know um, several weeks, there would be little purpose in continuing to run it. It's there to just give us a bit of fun, a bit of diversion, and um, and for somebody to make a little bit of cash. Okay, and of course, it would be very lovely if we did make a profit and could say to some cause, here's $50 or £50 or whatever we managed to make. Okay, I've lost faith now. Here we go. Um, so there you go, Larry. It's probably not what you wanted to hear, but it's there. It's not going away. We're not going away. One thing we have always said is that we are here for the long term. We are not a business opportunity. We are a name. we are planning to be here for generations. Everything we do, we are planning on it being sustainable for many, many, many generations, not just many weeks, months, or years. And um, and it does take time. We are pioneers in what we're doing, but it will be well worthwhile. In all honesty, we've really only been around for 3.5 years, and 6 months of that was a false start. It was what everybody loved because it turned out to be a Ponzi. It was never designed to be a Ponzi, but it ended up being a Ponzi, really. And so we had to change things. And Ponzi's always look good early on, but then they crash and everybody loses money. So we had to stop before we got to the point where we crashed and couldn't recover. And it's taken us a long time to get where we are. And the recovery isn't anywhere near complete yet. Um, by next September, all our active members will then be getting withdrawals. There is plenty of opportunity for members to get withdrawals now, and a lot of our members are doing. The fact that they can't get them out onto the blockchain is why we are working now on the exchange page. That is the only thing that's stopping that at the moment, and that will be there hopefully within the next day or two. Um, we've been let down by initially the guy that was came highly recommended. There's a lot more than I really wanted to pay, but he was so highly recommended that I said, okay, let's get somebody in who can do the job, do it quickly, and get it all. And it was a mistake. And then we got somebody else that um, was interested in doing it, but what they were asking for to just to do a little task on what was already done, add a little bit on, was just out of the question. I mean, um, it was just a ridiculous fee. And so we've got somebody on it now who hopefully is going to do it and get it done right. And, um, and then it will be there. And then your raffle winnings from the weekly raffle and your withdrawals from the Sharehope plan will go smoothly through the exchange, and you'll be able to do what you want with them. It should be there in a couple of days. It should have been there a month ago, and I apologize. It's just not worked as quickly and efficiently as we anticipated. Let's put it that way. And that tends to be the case with a lot of things. So there you go. Well, that's it, really. There's no more questions that I can see. Um, and I don't have any more news. I gave you the numbers. So that's it from me. Get out there, get some raffle tickets sold. It would be nice to keep it going just because it's a bit of a diversion every week. Um, if you're not bought any, go and buy one or two or 5 or 10, whatever you want. You buy 12 tickets, you've got a good chance of getting uh, at least $4 back. Statistically, 1 in 3 chance of getting uh, 4 tickets paid for. So you buy 12 tickets, the net cost statistically will be about $8. Um, it doesn't mean that that is always going to be the case. It could be that your net cost is zero, and it could be that your net cost is your $12. But statistically, it's likely to be around $8 for your 12 tickets. So you get 12 chances for $8. So get out there, buy some, sell some. Um, I was checking with the authorities again as well. We can't actually sell them and advertise them outside of our community. And really, what I wanted it to be was a forerunner, because once we get those cars available, we could perhaps try raffling the cars, you see. Um, what we'd have to do then is make it a free raffle. And you've probably seen those as well, where um, you can mail in a postcard with your information for an entry in the raffle, or you can pay for your ticket. Um, and the option is there, and it's got to be equally emphasised how you can do that. With ours being a weekly raffle, I think the postcode option would not um, not be very viable for most people. You know, they'd have to get their postcards sent out on the Monday to get to us for the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We'd have to have a cut off of the Saturday, I suppose. Um, but we'd have to do it that way, otherwise we would need a gaming license for that as well. Um, so it would be nice to get that lottery really moving and get it working and running, and then once we get a bit more flushed and we've got things like these cars coming through from Beyond Infinity, um, there'll be a lot more we can do both on the mall and with the raffle. But if the raffle peters out, it peters out, you know, no big deal. But it would have been nice for it to work and us to be able to say, okay, we gave, if it's only $20 or $50 to a charity, it would be nice to be able to say that we did that and put our name, We Share Abundance, out there as helping causes, even if it's in a small way. Okay, with that said, I'll be here tomorrow, 7 p.m. London time, on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We Share Abundance publicly. So got somebody here. I remember one back then, one of our members withdraw 12,000 for her horse operation. I don't think it was 12,000, but it was a sizable amount. Um, I don't know who that is. I know who the person was. It was Connie. Um, who's that? That's Kingsley. Kingsley mentioning that. Yeah, Connie withdrew, but that was in the time when we were operating um, unintentionally, but we definitely were operating as a Ponzi. Um, and that's why people were happy. You know, people are always happy with Ponzi's at the beginning because they pay out lots of money to the people that get in at the beginning. But then, as I say, they collapse and people get hurt, and we couldn't have that. I mean, okay, we've got people that are hurting now because they've not been able to withdraw for a long time. We can only do what we can do and put that right in the best time scale that we can, sustainably. And we have that in place in the Share Hope program. And everybody has the opportunity to have withdrawals now. All you've got to do is introduce one person for $100. People were introducing people right, left, and centre at $100 back in the Ponzi days. One, because we were paying a commission on it. I can't remember how much commission we paid out now, but we were paying a commission on people that joined. And two, because everybody was drawing out lots of money, uh, like the thing that's been mentioned. To be drawing out $10 a month initially on a 100 deposit is very realistic, strong income. Don't let anybody tell you that it isn't. Okay, I know there are places where you can get a lot more than that, but are they Ponzi's? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what's a Ponzi? Talking of Ponzi's, I sent an email out today and I didn't put a link in for you. Let me put that in just in case anybody's interested in it. Is it Ponzi? I've not got a clue. I don't know what's a Ponzi and what isn't nowadays. Um, but I do have a link uh, that I didn't send out. I could have said something along the lines of I did it on purpose because then you can send out another email saying missing link, which I will do anyway. And it often gets a better click-through rate than it does just sending it originally. But I didn't. I just thought I'd get it out quickly and made a mistake and didn't do it right. Um, where's how do I can't even. Let me see. I've got Facebook stuck. Bozina, yes, Connie was my sponsor. Oh, that's interesting to know. There's the link if you want to have a look at it. It's paying 3.3% per day, and you can get involved for as little as $10, I think. Definitely $10. You might even be able to get in at $5, but I think it's $10. I think $5 is the minimum for a top up. I'll send the link out again tomorrow. Who knows what's a Ponzi? ITP could be a Ponzi. Anything that would, with these passive income plans, any of them could be Ponzi's, and most of them probably are in all reality, which is why I want to move us onto our own opportunities that are definitely not, and solid things that are definitely not. That 777 plan is a real good plan. The Fun Miracles site, when we get that going, will be really good. And hopefully we'll be able to sustain everything with our own programs, and everything that we do outside of that works is just a bonus. But there is the link for all that. It's called Mila Finance. Um, I think I think when you deposit, I think it's sort of just there you deposit. So your 3.3% includes your deposit, I think, but it just goes on forever. So even though you're sort of breaking even in a month, you couldn't draw that out because you'd have nothing left in. So I think you're probably looking at 2 months to break even on it. But if it's only $10 you're risking or whatever you can afford to lose, it might be worthwhile. I wouldn't recommend it. They have another one which is huge amount of cash to put in. I can't remember what it is, and they pay you a ridiculous amount per day. But for the basic plan, it might be worth a gamble. Okay, that's it from me, folks. I will be here again tomorrow at 7 p.m. London time, YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance. Until then, get out there, go the extra mile, be Weezer Warriors, and I'll see you later, alligator. Ain't a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile.